Okay guys, a very good morning. In the previous class, we have started the rectification of errors. So what is the first step of rectification of error ma? We have to understand that which type of error it was. And then whether trial balance is affecting or not affecting, we have to see. And then how to rectify the errors. And then stages of rectification of errors. So we are targeting 3 points at a time. So in the previous class, we have taken example of error of principal. How to identify the error of principal ma? Either debited to or credited to, they will give in that particular transaction. We can easily identify by way of seeing that point. So because of error of principal, trial balance will be affected or will not be affected ma? Will not be affected. Okay. Then after we have discussed error of omission. Error of omission again classified into how many types? 2 types. Partial omission and full omission. Just wait a second guys, I will show you. Partial omission and full omission. In the full omission means what ma? We have not at all recorded the journal entry in the books of accounts. That means debit not recorded and credit also not recorded. So that is the reason trial balance will be affected or will not be affected or will not be affected. And next coming to the partial omission. Partial omission will be having, we are going to have the partial omission in the case of journal, in the case of ledger, in the case of ledger. So if we record debit means we forgot to record what ma? Credit. That means we forgot to post the credit accept into the particular ledger. Or credit we have recorded means we forgot to post the debit accept in that particular ledger. So that is the reason, because of partial omission, trial balance will be affected. Now we are going to see another type of error. Error of commission. So this is the most important error. Most important error. Error of commission with respect to subsidiary books and error of commission with respect to ledger. So they are further classified into 2 parts ma. So in the error of principal, whether we have discussed it with respect to subsidiary books like that ma? No, because error of principal will be happen only in the case of journal. That is the reason there is no bifurcation of subsidiary books and ledger. When coming to the error of omission, full omission means there is no journal entry. So without journal entry, no subsidiary books and no ledger. And when coming to the partial omission ma, only in the case of ledger. That is the reason we are not at all discussing about with respect to subsidiary books and with respect to ledger. But when coming to the error of commission, here the error of commission may be happen in the case of subsidiary books or maybe happen in the case of ledger. So we are going to see each aspect with the help of certain examples. What is the first one ma? Error of commission with respect to subsidiary books. In order to understand this is an error incurred in the subsidiary books, they will give the word called as what ma? Recorded. Recorded means happening at the time of journal. Posting means happening at the time of ledger. What is the first one ma? In this error of commission with respect to subsidiary books, we are having first type of error is called as what ma? Wrong book recorded. So what are the books we have discussed in the previous class ma? Purchase book, sales book, purchase returns book, sales returns book. What is the meaning of purchase book? The credit purchase of goods we are going to record in that particular book. What is the meaning of sale book ma? The credit sale of goods we are going to record in that particular book. When coming to the purchases book, we use inward invoice number. When coming to the sales book, we use outward invoice number. So in the same way, what is the meaning of purchase returns book ma? The goods which are purchased on credit, so that goods if we take the return means, so that transactions will be recorded in the purchases return. In the sales returns book, which transactions we are going to record ma? The goods which are sold on credit basis, if those goods are returned by the customer, the type of transactions will be recorded in the sales returns book. In the purchase returns, we use what ma? Debit note or credit note? Debit note number, because we are doing the party debit. In the sales returns book, we use what ma? Credit note number, because we are crediting the debtor. Okay na? That is the reason we are using the type of activities. So here see this example ma, we'll get more understanding. So I have already told you ma, If any error happen in the subsidiary books or journal means trial balance will be affected or will not be affected? Will not be affected, because there we use a double entry system. Debit must be always equal to credit. That is the reason trial balance will not be affected in the case of subsidiary books, whether it is a error of commission, error of principal, partial omission. Okay, now partial omission will not be happen, full omission, whatever it is, trial balance will not be affected if any error happening at the stage of subsidiary books or journal. So first one, Ravi purchased the goods from us. Ravi purchased the goods from us, recorded in the purchase book. Okay, whether this one is right transaction or wrong transaction, amma? Wrong. So up to Ravi purchased goods from us is what, ma? Right. Ravi purchased goods from us is what, ma? Right. What is the mistake they have done, ma? Recorded in the purchase. Recorded means subsidiary books are ledger, amma. Subsidiary books. So Ravi purchased goods from us means we have sold the goods, we have purchased the goods, sold the goods. It should be recorded in the sales book because it is a credit transaction. The party name given, na? Okay, na? So because this is a credit transaction, credit sale should be recorded in the sales book, but unfortunately they have recorded in which book, ma? Purchase book. Okay, na? How to rectify this one and whether affecting the trial balance or not, we have to see. What are the steps we need to follow, ma? First, we have to write the correct entry and we have to write the wrong entry, and then we have to prepare correct trial balance and wrong trial balance. We have to match what, ma? Correct trial balance with the wrong trial balance we have to change. Okay, na? So let's keep the heading error of commission. In that error of commission, what is the first topic we are discussing, ma? Let us keep it as capital A. Capital A is nothing but with respect to subsidiary books. In that, what is the first one, ma? Wrong book recorded. Okay, ma, you can write here in the bracket TB. What is the meaning of TB, ma? Trial balance will not be affected. Trial balance will not be affected. What is the example number 1, ma? What is the example given here? Goods sold to Ravi purchased goods from us. Ravi purchased goods from us, comma, recorded in purchases book. So let us take it as of rupees 10,000. Of rupees how much, ma? 10,000. Okay. First of all, identification of type of error. What is the type of error, ma? Wrong book recorded. Sir, why? How you are saying it was a wrong book recorded means? So there is no debited to credited to here. If it is a debited to credited to given in this particular transaction, it is called as what, ma? Error of principal. So we can easily find out. Okay, na? So next one, what, ma? Whether there is having any partial omission or full omission, ma? There is no partial omission or full omission. It will comes to the error of commission. And coming to the error of commission with respect to ledger or with respect to subsidiary books, we have to check. Recorded they have given a, posted they have given a, ma? Recorded. Recorded means it is a subsidiary books with respect to, and we are seeing that actually this particular transaction we should record in purchase book, we should record in sales book, but in which book they have recorded ma, they have recorded in purchase book. This is the transaction, call it as wrong book recorded. Okay na, wrong account posted, not it is a wrong book recorded. Okay, now what is the correct entry ma? First of all, so correct entry, correct entry means we have to write the credit sales entry. What is the credit sales entry ma? Mr. Ravi account debited to sales account. Account debited to sales account. What is the amount we have taken ma? 10,000. Normally we should open a book, but without book what we are writing ma? Journal entry, because here we are having only one transaction. Are you getting the point or not? Next, write the wrong entry ma. What is the wrong entry ma? So wrong entry they have recorded in which book ma? Purchase book. Purchase book means credit purchase they have recorded, cash purchase they have recorded, credit purchases they have recorded. What is the entry for the credit purchases ma? Purchases account debited to purchases account debited to Mr. Ravi account. What is the amount ma? 10,000. The amount they have recorded correctly only, but the entry they have recorded the wrong. Okay ma. So now this wrong entry what we need to do? We need to cancel in our books of accounts or we need to maintain in our books of accounts. The wrong entry we have to do the cancellation. Okay na guys? Or if you want you can prepare what ma? Trial balance and we can see. So what we can do? Directly we can cancel here itself or we can prepare that trial balance. Okay. Respond ma. What we can do ma? So here the wrong entry should not be there in our books of accounts. We need to do what ma? Cancellation. Cancellation means how ma? Just striking of a or a debit must be become to credit and credit to debit ma. So this purchase will become what ma? Credit, and this Ravi account will become what ma? Debit. Okay na? So debit will be credit and credit will be debit, and then we have to write this one because this is a right one or wrong one amma? This is a right one. We have to write this journal entry in our books of accounts. Right means the same side we have to write the opposite side amma. Same side. Same side means what is the entry we are going to get? Mr. Ravi account debited to sales account. Now here Mr. Ravi we are doing the debit, and once again there is a Mr. Ravi. So what we can do ma? Debit plus debit. We can add, we can strike it off. We can add. So what is the total amount of Mr. Ravi ma? 10,000 plus 10,000. That is equal to how much? 20,000. Guys, are you getting it or not? So here we need to record Mr. Ravi on the debit side, and in order to cancel Mr. Ravi, so which are there in the credit side, what we need to do once again? We have to do debit once again. So and again Mr. Ravi balance, how much we need to debit ma? 10,000 rupees. One 10,000 rupees for maintenance of correct side and another 10,000 rupees for cancellation of wrong. What is the total amount? 20,000. Why we are adding ma? Both we are doing the debita, both we are doing credita, or one debit, one credita. Both we are doing the debit. That is the reason we are adding up. Okay na? Or you can take vice versa. Both we are doing the credit means again what we can do? We can add it up. Okay na? But one we are doing the debit, another we are doing what ma? Credit means we should strike it off that one also. Guys, are you understanding it or not? Or otherwise we have to prepare what ma? Trial balance. We can get a more clarity. See this one ma. So I am taking the two trial balance side by side. One is a wrong trial balance, another one is what ma? Right trial balance. Wrong trial balance, and correct trial balance. What is the wrong accept, ma? So purchase will have which balance, ma? Debit balance. And Mr. Ravi will have which balance, ma? Credit balance. So purchases, how much, ma? 10,000. And Mr. Ravi having a credit of rupees how much? 10,000. When coming to the correct, ma, Mr. Ravi should be debited and sales should be credited. Okay, now Mr. Ravi 10,000 of the debit and sales 10,000 of the credit. Okay, now this is how you have taken two trial balances. Amma previous examples we are having either one asset is a correct in the both the trial balance, like cash and cash we have seen. Okay, now previously in the wrong trial balance or correct trial balance, one asset they have recorded correctly only. One asset they have recorded what, ma? Correctly. But here both the assets are wrong. Both the assets are wrong. Even though Ravi should be there, but which side should be there, ma? Debit. But here if you observe here, Ravi is having which balance now? Credit balance. So right or wrong? Wrong. So this is how should be there. But how it is available, ma, now? We are having a debit, we are having a credit, we are having a credit. That means we need to maintain what, ma? Debit balance, na? That is the reason we are cancelling and we are transferring to which side? Debit side. And purchases should be there or should not be there? Purchases should not be there, and what we need to present, ma? Sale should be there. So that is the reason what we need to do. So again purchases we are cancelling and we are transferring to opposite side. Concentrate on this concept. So not concentrate on arrows or something. What I am saying is, this both are right or this both are wrong, ma? The assets which are given in the wrong trial balance are both are wrong. Even though name is correct, but the balance is difference. That is the reason we need to cancel both the accounts. We need to maintain both the accounts. We need to cancel both the accounts. And what are the accounts we need to write? Again we need to write Mr. Ravi, and again we need to write sales. So now Ravi should be there on the debit side itself because it is a right or wrong, amma. This is a correct one. So the same side we have to write opposite side, same side. And sales should be have debit or credit, amma? Credit. Then which side we have to write, ma? Credit. Now ultimately what is the entry you are going to get? Mr. Ravi account debited to sales account to purchase account. Mr. Ravi is how much, ma? 20,000. Or you can write Mr. Ravi account debit, Mr. Ravi account debited to sales account to purchase account. So both the sides same account means what we can do, ma? We can add it up. That is the reason I am saying. Okay, na? So I will write both the assets. You can understand both the things. Okay. What is the normal entry we need to get, ma? Mr. Ravi account debit, and again Mr. Ravi account debit to purchases account to sales account. This is how, na? Yes or no, ma? So now Mr. Ravi how much, ma? 10,000 and 10,000. Purchase is also how much, ma? 10,000, and sales is also how much? 10,000. But the same side both the accounts are same, ma? What we can do? We can add. We can add. Sir, same side same account means we can add. Okay, now opposite side same account means what we can do, ma? We can cancel. Are you getting the point or not, ma? So ultimately this entry will become how, ma? This entry we can write Mr. Ravi account debit to purchases account and to sales account. What is the amount, ma? Total 20,000, 10,000 and 10,000. Guys, it is fine or not? So this is how we have to do the rectification entry. We have to pass what, ma? Rectification. Okay, now there is a somewhat difference from previous day and current day. In the previous day, in that wrong trial balance, there may be one asset will be correct. We are not going to disturb that one. Okay, now the account which was wrong, that is only we are transferring to opposite side. But here both the accounts are wrong or right, amma? Both the accounts are wrong. Even though Ravi should be there, but opposite balance or correct balance, amma? Opposite balance. That is the reason we need to cancel both the assets, and we have to write this correct assets in a same side or opposite side? In a same side. Please take a note of it. Correct entry completed. Wrong entry. Trial balance do you want? Do you want means you can write the trial balance, or otherwise no need. And write this entry ma. Completed. All of that. Super. Okay. Next. The next example you have to try on your own. What is the next one ma? So the right part we have to identify and the wrong part we have to identify. What is the right one ma? Mr. Aravind sold goods to us. Sir, Mr. Aravind sold goods to us means we have purchased the goods or we have sold the goods. We have purchased. Aravind means it is a credit transaction or cash transaction. Credit transaction. Credit purchases. Where we can record ma? We can record in purchase book or sales book. Purchase book. But unfortunately where we have recorded ma? We have recorded in the sales book. Wrong book or correct book amma? Wrong book. Recorded or posted? Recorded. So you have to write the entry for this one. So try guys on your own. You can write direct rectification entry also. Or otherwise you used to follow right entry and wrong entry. Cancel the wrong entry and maintain the correct entry. That's all. $10,000. What is the answer you are getting? Purchase account debit, sales account debit to Mr. Aravind account. Purchase account 10,000, sales account 10,000. Same entry, opposite entry, amma, opposite entry for the previous one. Okay. You are not interested to respond means please give some smile. I can understand that you are understanding the concept. Okay. Then what is the wrong second aspect? Wrong book recorded we have completed. What is the next one? Wrong amount recorded or posted amma? Recorded. Okay, let me take an example. Cash paid to Mr. Lakshman of rupees how much ma? Cash paid to Mr. Lakshman of rupees 10,000. Amma cash paid. In which book we need to record? Cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase returns, sales returns. We have to record in the cash book. Which side? Credit side, because payment. Receipt means we will record on the debit side. Payment means we will record on the credit side. What we need to record ma? To cash, by cash, or by Lakshmana, to Lakshmana. By Lakshman. In the cash account, we have to record by Lakshman. Cash account is equal to the cash book. Okay na? But what they have done ma? Recorded in the cash book only. Recorded in the cash book only. But which side ma? Credit side. But amount, how much they have recorded? 1,000 only. Amount, how much they have recorded ma? 1,000. How much amount we need to record? 10,000. Amma side correct, side wrong? In the cash book, which side we need to record? Credit side only. They have also recorded in which side ma? Credit side only. But unfortunately, here the amount they have recorded the wrong. That means instead of 10,000, they are taking only the 1,000. So how the impact will be? We try to understand. Okay na? So wrong amount recorded. So this is the second one. Which pen I have put the heading? Wrong amount recorded. What is the example ma? Cash paid to, let us take it as somewhat another name in order to get interesting. cash paid to flashman of rupees how much ma? 10,000, comma, recorded in cash book, credit side of rupees 1,000. Okay guys, now we have to think from book point of view. So book means, can I take it as ledger like here ma, cash book? Okay, so imagine this is a cash book. In the cash book, which side they have recorded ma? Debit side or credit side? Credit side. Credit side, while recording anything on the credit side, what is the prefix we have to use? By. Super ma. Aura, you guys are having such a talent. By your name, my name, by. Thank you for your response. By flashman account, how much? 1,000. We have recorded only 1,000. How much we need to record? 10,000. But that fellow having a site, instead of that 10,000 he need to record, but how much only he has recorded? 1,000. So that is the reason. Which entry that fellow recorded? So by way of seeing the ledger, can you say the entry? No. Okay ma. So simple, that is a simple ma. In the cash book, which side we have recorded ma? Credit side. The cash account, which side we have recorded? Credit side. So cash book account should not be there. Okay, just a cash book. Okay, okay. Sometimes it is happens. In order to test you, I will write such a things, but no one is not responding. So what is the book name ma? Cash book. Which side we have recorded ma? Credit side. Which have we, okay. Now we are writing from ledger to what ma? Journal. Okay na? By way of seeing the ledger, we are writing what ma? Entry. So cash book credited na. So that is the reason cash should be debited or cash should be credited. Cash should be credited. What is the entry coming to the picture? Flashman account debited to cash account of rupees how much ma? 1,000. Can you say the correct entry? This is a right or wrong? Entry correct, but amount is different. Okay na? So okay. Now what is the correct entry ma? They should be recorded. Normally they should be recorded. Flashman account debited to cash account of rupees how much ma? 10,000. Okay. Now how much they have recorded ma? Only 1,000. But we need to record how much ma? 10,000. So whether we need to cancel this one? So even though this is a wrong, we should not cancel ma, because we can maintain extra 9,000. It is sufficient to rectify the entry. Or what you can do ma? You have to cancel 1,000 and you have to write 10,000. So which one is a beneficial? Adding 9,000 is beneficial. So can you see the rectification entry ma? The rectification entry is it visible? This color. Okay, thank you. So what is the entry ma? Flashman account debited to cash account. The extra 9,000 rupees we are recording. That's all. Okay na guys, this is a common sense. That's all. Here wrong, they are doing only up to the amount. Sir, sometimes they will record 1 lakh. Sometimes they will record 1 lakh. At that point of time, reverse the 90,000. You have to reverse what ma? 90. Same entry, opposite entry. Opposite entry. So nothing but simple ma. Simple. Here, if we record 1 lakh rupees means we have to cancel how much? 90,000. Here we will record, that's all. Na? So 2 flashman. What is the entry at that point of time? Cash account debited to flashman account. That is the reason. Now what we are doing ma? Here we need to add plus 9,000. And what we do ma? By flashman once again. Yes or no? What is the entry ma? Flashman account debited to cash account. So more amount means we have to cancel. Less amount means we have to add. Okay na? A simple concept. So next one. Wrong side recorded. Wrong side. Amma, in the subsidiary books, side will be there. Only in which book ma? The subsidiary books, the side will be there only in the cash book. If you take sales book, is there any side? There is only one amount column. There is only one amount column. Purchase book ma? Only one amount column. Purchase returns? Only one amount column. Sales returns? Only one amount column. Bills receivable? Only one amount column. Bills payable also? Only one amount column. But when coming to the cash book, we are having the two sides, debit side and credit side. So here side means they are doing the mistake in which book ma? They are doing the mistake in only the cash book. Try to understand this one ma. This understanding is more important. So what is the next one ma? Wrong side recorded or posted ma? Recorded. Posted means that is a mistake happening in the ledger. Recorded means that is a mistake happening in the subsidiary books. Subsidiary books, that too in which book ma? Cash book. Okay na? So what is the example they are saying ma? Identify the correct asset first. Interest on overdraft. This is the actual transaction ma. Interest on overdraft means it is a payment, it is a receipt. First of all, do you know the overdraft? What is the meaning of overdraft ma? For example, a liability only. Liability only. What is the actual meaning? In our example, we are having 10,000 rupees in our bank account. Our bank account means current account or savings account ma? Current account. Current account. Business. We are the business. We are doing the business. Saving account is a personal account. So now in our current account we are having what ma? 10,000 rupees of balance. For the current account holders, they will give one of the option that we can overdraft. We can overdraft means we can take the amount more than 10,000. More than 10,000. So here we are taking 90,000 extra. 90,000 what ma? Extra. Here this 90,000, that means totally how much amount we have drawn from our current account ma? Even though we are having 10,000, I am drawing 1 lakh rupees. What is the extra amount ma? 90,000. That 90,000 we should call it as overdraft. We have taken a draft, but over a less sum. Over than our balance is called as overdraft. So this is a liability, this is a asset. This is a liability from our point of view. That is an asset from the bank point of view. We have to pay the liability, we have to receive the liability. We have to pay the liability. On this they will charge what ma? They are not going to accept only 90,000 ma. They will accept what ma? Certain consideration more than 90,000. That consideration is called as what ma? Interest. So we need to pay the interest on the liability or we need to collect the interest on the liability. On the liability we have to pay the interest. It is same like a bank loan we have taken. On that bank loan the interest means we have to pay we have to collect. We have to pay the interest on the bank loan. In the same way we have to pay the interest on the bank overdraft. So normally this payment should be recorded in which side of a cash book? Credit side of a cash book. Which column? Which column? This is related to bank, related to normal cash, related to bank. We are paying interest to bank account through by way of check or we are going to pay. So this should be recorded in the credit side itself. But which column we need to record ma? Bank column. Okay, whatever it is. But unfortunately they are recording on which side ma? Recording in the debit side of cash book. Side different. Side different. So in order to cancel the side means we have to post what ma? Opposite entry. We have to post what ma? Opposite entry. Are you getting the point or not? Amount is difference. There is no amount difference ma. If in case amount is difference, And side also difference means up to the amount which we have recorded, that thing we have to cancel. Just not only the cancellation ma, we have to cancel that particular one and we have to write the correct one. And we have to write the correct one. Are you getting the point or not ma? Now you are going to understand, see this one. After that you have to solve this one. Okay na? Okay guys. So wrong side recorded. So keep the heading third one. Wrong side recorded. What is the example they are giving? Interest on overdraft. Of rupees 10,000, comma, recorded in which side ma? Normally we used to record on the credit side because it is a payment, but recorded in debit side of a cash book. Now simply you can understand ma. Give me 1 second guys. Okay, let us imagine a cash book. What is the format of the cash book ma? It is same like a okay ma. So the cash book, debit and credit. So normally which side we have to record ma? Debit side or credit side? I am writing the correct one in a with a green pen. Sorry guys, tab is not working. By what we need to write ma? It is an interest on OD. So by interest on overdraft. Can I write OD ma? Of rupees how much ma? 10,000. This is a right or wrong ma? This is a right. We have to do like this. But how they have done ma? The wrong one. So to interest on overdraft, they have recorded this one ma. This is right or this is a wrong? This is a wrong. Okay, now what we need to do ma? We have to cancel the wrong one. We have to cancel the wrong one. So cancelling means what we need to write ma? We have to post to the opposite side. We have to post to the opposite side. And we have to write the correct one. No need to write the correct one. We have to write the correct one. So not only the cancellation of wrong one, we have to write the correct one also. In order to write the correct one, which side we have to write this one? Same side or opposite side? Same side. We have to write which side ma? Same side. That means ultimately what is the effect we should give ma? By interest on overdraft, how much we have to write? For 10,000 for cancellation and another 10,000 for writing a correct one. Writing a correct one. Totally how much ma? 20,000. So 10,000 plus 10,000. Are you getting the point ma? Now this is the effect we have to give. What is the entry you need to pass? What is the entry you need to pass ma? So cash should be debit or credit ma? Cash should be credited and what should be debited ma? Interest on overdraft, because in the cash book credit side we are doing this one. So interest on overdraft account debited to cash account. What is the really correct point means interest on overdraft account debited to bank account. Really what you need to write ma? You should not write the cash, you have to write what ma? Bank account. Because in which column this thing is happened ma? This thing is happened in the bank column. It should not be happened in the cash column. Okay na? Guys, are you getting it or not? Or otherwise we need to write what ma? Correct one and the wrong one. Okay na? We have to cancel the wrong journal entry and we have to write the correct journal entry. So then Net effect, we are going to get what ma? Interest on overdraft account debited to bank account. Bank account. Guys, fine na? Okay na? So I am writing directly rectification entry. What is the entry ma? Interest on overdraft account debited to bank account. What is the amount ma? 10,000 or 20,000 amma? 20,000. One 10,000 for cancellation, another 10,000 for writing the amount on the same side, correct side. So it is fine ma? Completed ah? Okay, then try this second example. Now interest on investment ma. So investment means it is an asset or it is a liability. Investment. What is the meaning of investment means? Imagine we are having the surplus cash in our business. We can make the investment, like we can purchase the shares from the share market, we can purchase the debentures from the share market, or we can give loan to our relatives, or we can give loan to the another business, or we can purchase the land, like that. So we are having the so many investment plans. Okay now, generally you can take an example that we have given loan to someone. We are given loan to someone. We are not taking the loan, we are giving loan to some person. So on that loan, the particular person have to pay to us, or we need to pay interest also to that person. That person have to pay interest for us. That means on the asset, the interest is an income. On the liability, the interest is an expenses. Nothing but we can say what ma? Payment. Now, which side we have to record actually ma? We have to record debit side. Receipt should be recorded on the debit side of the cash book. But recorded in which side ma? Credit side of the cash book. Double amount or single amount effect ma? Double amount we have to write, because one amount for cancellation, one amount for writing in a same side. Okay na? So what is the entry ma? So credit side we have to write. So credit side they have recorded, we have to write in the debit side. So bank account debited to. So here we can take the cash only, because investment means they may be in the form of whatever the item. Here we can take what ma? Cash itself. So what is the entry ma? Cash account debited to interest on investment account. Here also you can take how much amount? 10,000 rupees. The 10,000 plus 10,000, that is equal to how much ma? 20,000. Try this one ma. Write this one. So same like my presentation. Try to take the cash book, and they have recorded on which side ma? Credit side. That is a wrong. We need to record on the which side ma? Debit side. That is a right. One should be cancelled, another should be maintained. Here we are writing cash only, because normally it is just an investment. We may receive in the form of cash or bank. You can write the cash or bank also, or you can write cash. Completed. Okay guys, can I say you something out of the concept for some time in order to get a refreshment for you? Okay. Generally, sir, why we need to, the students used to say, sir, conduct the weekend examinations. So conducting of weekend examination is best or a worst thinking? Means it is a best thinking. Means generally there is a rule called as, I think you know, the people call it as 1 4 3, you know, 1 4 3, you know, but there is a rule that what ma? 147 rule. 147 rule means day one, if the concept, now in the day one we are learning what ma? Rectification of errors with respect to error of commission. In the previous day We have learned the rectification of errors with respect to error of principle and error of omission. So that should be here. We used to learn and we used to write something in our notebooks. This should be revised on the day 4. It should be revised on the day 4, either by way of your abacus thinking, like imagination, or you used to open Vatma book and used to try to practice something. Definitely the account should be practiced. Then only the fastness of doing of account should be increases, because I have already saying you that the time will be sufficient for the financial accounting, time will not be sufficient. So time will not be sufficient unless if you practice several number of times. I am saying time will be sufficient only when you doing the practice. Without doing the practice, time will not be sufficient. So for that, that is the reason I will say you which question you have to select the first and which question you have to select the last. I will tell you some other time. Sir, again what you need to do here, revise. And again, after doing the 4th day of revision, and you have to write one exam on the day 7. So for this concept, the education institutes, not only the education institute, including the shikharatutorials, we used to conduct weekend examinations. That weekend examination papers will be corrected by faculty themselves, and we are going to give the guidance for the upcoming examination. What are the mistakes you should not do? Without writing this weekend, you are directly writing the main exam. Means first of all, while in our childhoods, while learning a cycle, okay, how to drive a cycle, how pedaling. First we used to do atma pedaling, and then we used to take support of another person, and at last what the father will do, father will leave it off, and we used to take the cycle, and we are going to ride the cycle. First of all, we need to fell down, directly we can learn the cycle. So 1 or 2 or 3 or after several times of falling out of the cycle, you can learn the cycle. In the same way, after doing the several mistakes, you can get the correct answer. That is the reason what we are saying, you have to do what, you have to write the weekends. Okay, writing a weekend examination, it is not a passion. Okay, so if you write the weekend examination, then only you can identify that what are the mistakes you are doing. Sir, on the Sunday also we have to write the weekends, means so you should write, sir. Morning time only the weekend examinations will be there. Afternoon time, it is a alone part, you can do whatever it is. Okay, you guys are having your own ones. You can meet at that point of time. Okay, full day it will be more, half day means it will be fine. Going for a movie, going for a outing, something. Okay, so if you write the weekends, the payoff will be there. Without writing the weekends, the payoff will not be there. Directly you are doing the mistakes in where, at the time of main examination. By way of seeing the concept, okay, it is fine. We are getting for now itself it is fine. After 4 days, if you open the book means, and again without revision, it is not possible to. If the guys will open at which point of time, 1 month before the examinations. How can you remember those concepts which are discussed already 2 to 3 months before? It is a difficult task. That is the reason daily learning should be there. How you need to read, so the day 1 you have learned something, okay, about 1 chapter you have completed. While opening the book on the day 2, what you need to do, you have to revise the day 1 concept, and then only you have to read the further concept. Okay, try conceptually. Don't mug up. If you mug up, these are the professional examinations. The same question they may give, but the same numbers they will not give. Okay, the same model they will give, but the numbers will be different. The same numbers will be different. If you mug up the numbers, the mug upping is a difficult task in my point of view. Understanding the concept is easy concept. Yes or no? So that is the reason. First of all, try to learn how to learn. How to learn, by mug-upping, by understanding the concept. By understanding the concept. Okay, without understanding the concept, what you can do, if you are, imagine you are a doctor. Without understanding the concept, you are mug-upping all the questions. After you have become MBBS. So it is a threat for life of a particular person. Now you are a CMA or CA. Okay, without learning the concept, you have doing a practice. One client suddenly will come to you, sir, I am having this situation, sir. What do you say? Sir, please give 2 days time. I will revise the books and I will say. So like that you will say, na, or immediate response you need to give, immediate response. So that response you will get only at the time of understanding the concept. So that is the reason you have to understand the concept. We are also doctors for the wealth of a people. Okay, now without us, the wealth of a people will be there or will not be there. The people will love the wealth than the health. So we are more than doctors. We are, the doctors are not more than us. We are more than doctors. Okay, na? So the people used to give importance to first wealth and then next health. He or she will realize about the particular health at the end of 60 or after becoming 40 at that point of time. But up to 40 years, the person will believe whom? Will believe on the wealth. So wealth, in order to increase the wealth, the particular person will believe on chartered accountant, cost accountants or company secretary. Sir, don't think that CMA is a worst situation, worst decision. So CMA is a best decision. Okay, na? In the previously finance budget have pronounced by whom? Nirmala Sitharaman. There is one of the occasional courses will be created for the CMA people. Sir, short term duration means they are not going to reduce foundation, inter and final. Okay, now foundation will be there, inter will be there, final also will be there. But what the Nirmala Sitharaman is saying, they will create, government will create the skills opportunities for the CMA people, CA people and CS people. Okay, now if the three boards are separate boards, a statutory separate boards, if the three boards are gone to the government hands means, again it will become engineering. Okay, now at that point of time studying of CA is a simple task. Day before exam also if you study means it is fine, because the past papers question they will give in the examination. So to understand that central government or state government will not run the three institutes, three personal bodies. What are the three personal bodies? ICAI, ICMA, ICSA. This is having a separate bodies for each and having statutory bodies. So according to the Parliament Act, this will be not taken over by the government. What they are going to give, they are going to give the occasional courses in order to development of your skill. That's all. So we should be thorough with the concept of the bookish knowledge, and we should have to learn what computerized skills which are used for doing the accounting also. Both are important. That is the process they are doing by whom? Government is taking the short-term courses in order to development of MSME companies. In the MSME, they used to do different softwares. That is the reason they will give training on that softwares. They are not going to do shorter distance of a education. Okay, na? Have you seen that post in the Instagram about the Nirmala Sitharaman, about our courses? Did you see or not? While scrolling the Instagram also, you are not getting anything related to budget. Have you understand it or not, ma? మీరు ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ స్క్రోల్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏం పోస్టులు రాలేదా? ఐసీ మీద షార్ట్ టర్మ్ డ్యూరేషన్లు చేస్తున్నారని చెప్పి కూడా వేస్ట్ అయితే మీకు అర్థం కాలేదైతే వాడట్లేదా? ఏం వాడుతున్నావు? స్నాప్చాట్ వాడుతున్నావా? ఓకే గైస్, దిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఏ డిస్కషన్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ఎనీథింగ్. టిల్ నౌ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ సీన్, రాంగ్ బుక్ రికార్డెడ్, అండ్ దెన్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ డిస్కస్డ్. Wrong book recorded we have completed, and then wrong amount recorded but same side. And next one, same side or opposite side? Opposite side we have recorded. So we have discussed this one, wrong side recorded and wrong amount recorded and wrong book recorded. Next one, wrong column recorded. Columns also will become only in the case of cash book, in the case of passbook, in the case of which book? In the case of cash book. Passbook is prepared by banker, it is not prepared by us. So here wrong side means only in the which book the mistake is happening, the error is happening only in the case of cash book. Wrong side means the error is happening only in the case of cash book. Okay, na? From C and D points, these mistakes will be happen only in the case of cash book. 1 and 2 points, they may be happening in either book, either purchase, sales, purchase return, sales returns, or cash book, whatever it is. See the example directly. Bank charges of rupees how much? 250. Okay, na? This is a normal transaction. Bank charges of rupees 250. What they are doing, which were recorded in the credit side of the cash book. In which column? Cash column. Bank charges means whether it is a receipt, whether it is a payment. Payment. Okay. Payment should be recorded which side of the cash book? Okay, they have recorded in, but column difference. Okay, instead of a bank column, instead of cash column, which column we have to record? Bank column. So how to rectify this one? We can see. Okay, na guys, are understanding the concept or not? Okay, next keep the heading wrong column recorded. Fourth one. Wrong column recorded. Okay, what we can do, ma? Wrong column means open 2-column cash book, ma. Open 2-column cash book. I think you know the 2-column cash book. Okay, by God grace. Otherwise, I need to say again 2-column, 3-column, single column. This is a 2-column cash book. So particulars, cash, bank, particulars, cash and bank. What is the meaning of 2-column? We are opening 2 ledgers in a 1 ledger. We are opening how many ledgers? 2 ledgers in a 1 particular ledger. If you write anything on the cash column means, we are writing in a which account? Cash account. If you are writing anything on the bank column means we are writing in a which account? Bank account. Like that you have to imagine. Are you getting the point, ma? For example, I am writing here by Raju of rupees 10,000 in the cash column. What is the entry? Raju account debited to cash account, because we need to do debita, we need to do credita. We need to credit the cash, credit the bank, credit the cash, because in which column you have recorded? Okay, the same logic. By Raju, we have recorded in the bank column. What is the entry now? Raju account debited to bank account. Guys, are you fine or not, ma? Yes. But now bank charges, whether it is a payment or receipt. Payment. Which side we have to record? Credit side. Okay, we have recorded by bank charges account. Okay, now what is the amount they have given, ma? They have not given the amount. Can I take 1,000 rupees? 250 given, na? Okay, 250 rupees. That directly I am taking the answer without writing the exam, no problem. 250 rupees. It is a right or it is a wrong? Wrong. Which column we need to record? We have to record in the bank column. Okay, na? That means we have to cancel this one, na? Cash should be cancelled and bank should be coming to the cash place. For cancelling the credit, which side we have to transfer, ma? Debit side of which column? Cash column only. Debit side of which column, ma? Cash column. And again what we need to write? So okay, ma, here 250. What we need to write here? 2 bank charges. What we are cancelling, ma? Bank charges. So again what we need to write, ma, here? 2 bank charges. We need to cancel this one and we need to write what, ma? Bank. That means cash should be debita, cash should be credita. Cash should be debit, cash should be what, ma? Debit. And the next one, bank should be credit. Bank should be credit. Okay, there is a mistake happening only in the cash. There is a mistake happening only in the cash. Okay na, bank charges correct or wrong amma? Bank charges we are doing the correct only because it is a payment, we are doing the payment side. Are you getting the point or not? Yes. Okay now, there is a mistake only in the cash book. There is no mistake in the bank charges account. Guys, it is fine. Huh? What is the ultimate entry? Cash account debited to bank account. Guys, what I am saying is, in the bank charges account, whether there is any mistake. Okay, okay. Sir, do you understand the concept? Now, in the cash, we have to cancel. That is the reason which side we have to transfer. Debit side. Okay. What is the entry, ma? What is the entry? Wrong entry. Can you see the wrong entry? Yes. Wrong journal entry. What is the wrong journal entry, ma? Bank charges. Account debited to cash or bank? Normally, bank we need to record, but they have recorded the cash of rupees how much, ma? 250, 250. Okay, now. Next, what is the right? Correct journal entry. Correct journal entry is equal to bank charges account debited to bank account, ma. How much? 250, 250. Now, say ma, both side debit. In the correct also bank charges should be what, ma? Debit. In the wrong also bank charges should be what, ma? Debit. That is the reason we should not disturb what, ma? Bank charges. Bank charges are correct. Bank charges are correct. Now what we need to do, ma? Bank should be debited, bank should be credited. Bank should be credited because it is a correct one. It is a correct one. We have to be maintain same balance or different balance? Same balance. But which one is the wrong, ma? Cash is the wrong. Which side we have to transfer, ma? Debit side or credit side? Debit side. What is the rectification entry? Cash account debited to bank, or otherwise you need to prepare right trial balance, wrong trial balance. You can check there also. Okay na? I'm not opening the wrong trial balance and right trial balance. Directly writing what, ma? Rectification entry. Journal entry. Guys, you are not understanding means what you need to write, ma? Right journal entry, wrong journal entry. Or directly if you want, you can open trial balances only. Debit means debit balance, credit means credit balance. Directly you can open what, ma? Trial balance. Without writing the journal entry also you can open the trial balance. Sir, writing the wrong, writing the right, those are not important. What is the ultimate important answer in your examination? Rectification of error. Rectification journal entry. What is the entry, ma? Cash account debited to bank account. How much, ma? 250 and 250. Okay na, guys? So this is the important. Here there is no mistake happening in bank charges. There is a mistake happening in the columns. Contra only. Contra means how, what we need to post, ma, here? Cash debit side and bank credit side. Okay, try this one, ma. I think this is a difficult task for you. Okay. What is happening, ma? Check deposited into the bank on 15th March. Okay, na? Which were received from Mr. Kiran on which date, ma? On 10th March. At the time of check received recorded in the debit side of the cash book in which column? Bank column. So this is a concept, this is one of the concept is called as what? Check received on one date, deposited on another date. At that point of time, what we need to record? So here we have to record the two transactions. Sir, if you receive the check on the same date, we are depositing on the same date means it is a counter entry. Nothing but cash deposit into the bank, like that we have to think. Okay, na? We have received the check on same date and we are depositing the check on the same date and we are giving to the banker means this is nothing but what? Cash deposited into the bank, like that you have to think. Or person paying through bank, person paying to bank. What is the entry we need to record? We are received from Raju a check. What is the entry? Bank account debited to Raju account. So same day it should be happen. Receipt of check on the same day. The check should be given to the banker on the same day means what is the entry? Raju account debited to bank account. But unfortunately, what is the situation here? We are receiving the check on one date. Okay, na? And again after some time, after second day, third day or like that, we are going to give that particular check to what? To the bank. Here two transactions is coming to the picture because we have to journalize the transactions in a chronological order. What is the meaning of chronological order? Date wise or day wise. Date wise or day wise. We have to pass the entries on a day wise. Now here the transaction, the single transaction only, but here 2 days it is happening, only 1 day. 2 days it is happening. 1 day we have received the check from that particular person, from a debtor we can take it as. 1 day we have received check from the debtor and another day we are depositing. So chronological order means 2 days the entry, the same entry you are going to post. No. First we have received the check. Even though you have received the check, we have to imagine that we have received the cash. We have received the cash because that particular check we are putting in our cash box. We are putting in our cash box and later date what we are doing? We are taking a, even though we are depositing the check, we have made, imagine that what? We are depositing, we are taking the cash box and we are depositing into our bank account. Like that you need to imagine. Guys, are you getting the point? Sir, in a chronological order, we have to journalize the transactions. But here what is happening? The depositing of a check is happening on a same data, different date. That is the reason what is our assumption? At the time of receipt of check, even though we receive the check, what is our imagination? We are received the cash, like that, because that particular check should be kept in our cash box. And in the second day, again what we are doing? We are depositing that particular check. Even though we are depositing the check, what is our assumption? Cash deposited into the bank account. So to net off the same entry you are going to get. Okay, na? I think you are not understanding. I know. No problem. What are Niranjana? Nakshitra. So don't worry, I am bad in remembering of names. Okay, that is the reason I am asking so many number of times. But I will try to remember your names. What is happening, sir, here? I will take example. Let me take an example. Sir, you don't know the triple column cash book. At that point of time, this transaction will come into the picture now. Not getting this transaction. Okay, imagine we are doing the business. The business name is Rajshekhar Gotil Factory. Okay, na? Have you remember this one while scrolling the Instagram? Did you get this one, ma? Okay, our business is this one. Okay, in that we are having one debtor, ma. The debtor is nothing but this one. Have you remember this one? Bandaged crocodile. Okay, Rajasam film. From the Rajasam film, we have taken this one. Okay, and we need to take another one bank, na? Can we take one bank? Okay, let us take. So imagine this is a bank, HSBC, not SBI, not Andhra Bank, like that. We have to think in a highest, na. So that is the reason I am taking the HSBC. This is also one of the international bank. Okay. we're having the bank account in HSBC. Okay. Now, who is this fellow? Huh? Debtor. Okay, thank you. This fellow name is debtor. So, what is happening here? Debtor giving check to us. Okay, na? So, paying 10,000 rupees by way of check. Okay, na? Imagine we are depositing on a same date. We are depositing on the same date in a bank account. Okay, na? Now, what is the entry, ma? Who is giving check to us? Debtor. Debtor balance increases or decreases? Debtor balance will be decreases because if he repaying that. So the entry is nothing but what, ma? Debtor account debited to bank account. What is the bank name, ma? HSBC bank account you can write. So what is the amount, ma? 10,000 rupees and 10,000 rupees. This is happening on a same data, different data, same date. Nothing is mentioned nothing is mentioned means how, ma? Because here they have given a detailed transaction. We are received on one date, we are depositing on the another date, like that. So if is nothing is mentioned, check received from debtor means what is the entry, ma? Bank, debtor account debited to, sorry guys. What is the journal entry, ma? Bank account debited to debtor account, how much, ma? 10,000 rupees, 10,000. Sorry guys. So what is the entry we need to record, ma? Bank account debited to debtor account. Now, here same day, both the transactions are happening at different data, same date. Open our example, ma. The check received on which date, ma? 15th March. Okay, na? We are received from Mr. Kiran on 10th March at the time of check received, recorded in the debit side. Sir, on which date we are depositing? 15th March we are depositing. On which date we are receiving the check? 10th March we are receiving the check. Now both the things are happening in a different data, same data, different date. Now see the same example, ma. We are received 10,000 rupees amount from Mr. Debtor on which date, ma? On 10th March. And check deposited on which date, ma? 15th March. Okay, na? Now we have to pass two entries, we have to pass only one entry, we have to pass two entries because we are following which one? Chronological order. So now what is our assumption, sir? At the time of receipt of check from the business, where we are keeping the check, ma? In our pocket, in the cash box. If you keep the check in our pocket means the check may be destroyed. We are not going to get amount on that particular check. Okay, now banker will accept, banker will not accept, ma. The damaged check also banker will not be accepted. We should not fold the checks. We should not fold the check. One fold is fine, but number of folds means banker is not going to accept. That is the reason that where we are going to put, ma? In a safe place. What is the safer place in our home? The money where we kept, that is a safer place in our home. Like our mother groceries, that boxes like that. Okay, that is the safest place. We are keeping on the cash box. Okay, na? Now I am imagining that I am changing this entry as I am received the cash, I have received the check. Even though I received the check, I am taking the imagination that what, ma? Cash account debited to debtor account. And at the point of 15th date, this thing I am happening on which date, ma? 10th March. On 15th date, what we are imagining? What is our imagination, ma? We have kept the check in the cash box. We need to take the imagination that cash deposit into the bank. Even though we are depositing the check, what is our imagination, ma? Because at the time of taking the check, we have taken imagination of cash. The same imagination should be continued till the deposit. So cash deposit into the bank means what is the entry? 15th March. Cash deposit into the bank means what is the entry, ma? Bank account debited to cash account. So bank account debited to cash account. If you net off both the entries, what is the ultimate entry you are going to get? Okay na? Net of ma, what is happening ma here? So cash of debit, we can cancel na with what ma? Cash of credit. One account showing debit balance and the same account showing a credit balance means what we can do? We can strike it off. Then ultimately what is the entry you are going to get? Bank account debited to debtor account. So normally if the both the things, check received on same date and depositing also happening on the same date means what is the direct entry you need to record? Bank account debited to debtor account, but check received on one date, deposited on another date means what is our assumption ma? We have taken a cash, we are depositing a cash. At that point of time, cash account debited to debtor account, and then at the time of deposit ma, bank account debited to cash. Unfortunately, which side? On the date of taking the check, in which column you need to record? Side, side okay ra, side debit side. In which column you need to record? Cash column na. Sir, now check received on one date, deposited on other date. At the time of receiving of check from the debtor, in which column you have to record? Cash column. But unfortunately, what he is doing ma? At the time of received the check, recorded in the debit side. Side is fine. Record in the debit side. But of which column ma? Of the cash book, in which column? Bank column they have recorded. Unfortunately, we have to record in which column ma? Cash column, but instead of cash column they are recording on that means what is the entry they have recorded ma? They have recorded the entry is called as bank account debited to debtor account. For the cancellation of bank, what we need to write ma? We need to do the debit, we need to do the credit. Credit. Okay now, which one should be debited? Cash. So what is the entry ma? Cash account debited to bank account. So guys, fine. Are you getting the point or not? Even though you are not getting, once again I will explain. Okay na? Okay guys, please take a note of it. Put the heading, check received on one date, check received on one date and deposited on another date. Check received on one date and deposited on another date. And you can take this example. Now on 10th, what is the entry ma? On 10th March, cash account debited to debtor account. On 15th March ma, bank account debited to cash account. Completed. So now, I think you can rectify the mistake. Okay na? Do you understand this concept ma? Check deposit on one date and check received on one date, deposit on another date. This one you can do, so no problem. Now, next one ma, twice recording. So twice recording means what ma? In a same book, we are recording the same transaction 2 times. So one time what we need to do? Cancel. Cancel one time. This is a rectification entry. See this one and try to understand this one, ma. Bank charges of rupees, how much, ma? 20 rupees. Bank charges we need to record on which book? Cash book. Which side? Credit side. Which column? Bank column. Which column, ma? Bank column. Can you say the entry of the bank charges? Bank charges account debited to bank account. Bank charges account debited to bank. Which were recorded in the credit side of the cash book. How many times? 2 times. So one time we have to cancel. That means how much amount they have recorded, ma? 20 plus 20. That is equal to how much? 40. 120 only we have to cancel. Total 40 we have to cancel. 120. Cancellation means same entry, opposite entry. What is the opposite entry? Bank account debited to bank charges account. This is a simple concept. Okay. So next one, multiple errors. Multiple errors means what, ma? Till now we have discussed how many errors? 5 errors. What is the first one, ma? Wrong book recorded. Next one, ma? Wrong amount recorded. Wrong side recorded. Wrong column recorded. Twice recorded. Twice recorded. If you observe in all the 5 types of errors, recorded means that mistake is happening in the subsidiary books. Are you guys fine, ma? Now twice multiple error. Multiple errors means what, ma? Combination of both. That means what, ma? Wrong amount, wrong side. Wrong amount recorded, wrong side recorded, like that. Wrong book recorded, wrong amount recorded. So by combination of any type of 2 errors from above, it is called as what, ma? Multiple errors. Try to understand this one. This is important, ma. So again, I will explain only one. You have to do the second example. Okay, na? Saying the both examples means it is a waste of time. Okay, na? If you practice, then only you can understand. If you are not getting means, I will explain the second example also. Okay, na guys? So this one also easy process, ma. So Ravi purchased goods from us. Okay, na? The above example, the same example of first one. Ravi purchased goods from us of rupees how much, ma? 10,000. But what they are doing, ma? Recorded in the purchase book with an amount of rupees how much, ma? 1,000. Now wrong book, wrong amount. Wrong book and wrong amount. That is the reason we used to call it as what, ma? Multiple errors. Combination of above errors is called as what, ma? Multiple errors. Can we solve this one, ma? So easy. Easy or hard, ma? Easy only. So what they are doing, ma? If the side heading multiple errors. So this is a 6th one. What is the example, ma? Ravi purchased goods from us of rupees how much, ma? 10,000. Recorded in the purchase book. Recorded in the purchase book of rupees how much, ma? 1,000. What is the wrong journal entry they have recorded? Purchase account debited to Ravi account amount 1,000 and 1,000. You have to cancel that one, na? Okay. First write the wrong journal entry. Purchase account debited to Mr. Ravi account 1,000 rupees and 1,000 rupees. What is the correct one, ma? correct journal entry. Mr. Ravi account debited to sales account. What is the amount we need to record, ma? 10,000. If you don't know how to write the compound entry also, you can write individual entries. Individual means this entry we have to write and this entry we have to cancel. Two entries. What is the entry you can write? Mr. Ravi account debited to sales account 10,000, 10,000. And for reverse of that one, Ravi account debited to purchase account how much, ma? 1,000 and 1,000. So like that also you can do. No, ultimately what is the entry we are going to get, ma? Ravi should be debited or Ravi should be credited. Ravi should be debited with how much? 1,000. Here 1,000 plus again how much, ma? 10,000. What is the total amount? 11,000. And purchase should be cancelled and should be what we need to do, ma? Credit side. We have to transfer to the credit side. What is the entry we are going to get? And Mr. Ravi again on the debit side and two sales again on the credit side. What is the rectification entry, ma? Rectification journal entry. Mr. Ravi account debit. How much, ma? 11,000. How did we get the 11,000? 1,000 for cancellation, 10,000 for recording the debit. So next one, two purchases. What is the how much the purchase we have to cancel, ma? The purchase we need to cancel only the 1,000. So here we should write what, ma? Purchase account 1,000. And what is the sales we have to write, ma? Sales account 10,000. 11,000, 11,000 satisfied. Being, what is the narration is? Being error rectified. Being error rectified. Simple narration. Is there any doubts up to here, ma? So in this class, what we have seen, ma? The today's class we have totally seen error of commission with respect to subsidiary books. So we are left out with what, ma? Error of commission with respect to ledger. There the posting they will say. Okay, na? So let us see some. I am opening the questions directly. You can get to know. I'll try to solve this one first of all. Try this one, ma. Try this second one. Completed, first anchor student, first anchor Subhasha. Naveen and me are the last anchors. You are also first anchor. Last. Manvita, girls are always first. Manvita, Mahalakshmi or Sri Lakshmi, amma? Mahalakshmi. What is your name, ma? Amani. There is one song on your name. Amani, Padave. I try to learn Hindi and Tamil and Kannada. What do you know language? Kannada? What is the transaction, ma? Cash paid to Mr. Lakshman of rupees how much? 10,000. Is debited to the cash book with rupees of 1 lakh. Okay. Cash payment should be debited or should be credited? Credited. But unfortunately, what he is doing? Debit. So side also we need to cancel and amount also we need to cancel. What is the answer? How much? 1,10,000, 1,10,000. Simple, 1 lakh we need to cancel. And 10,000 we have to write. Both should be the same. Then what is the entry? Lakshman account debited to cash account. 1,10,000. Super. Can I open any past paper? Okay. Only the transactions we are unable to do what with respect to ledger we are unable to do. Now those are also simple. If you try and understand, those items are also simple. Okay. So if you are not getting any answer means what is the logic you need to do Just open a right trial balance and wrong trial balance. Directly open a trial balance without writing the entries. What you can open? Trial balance. Debit means debit balance. Credit means credit balance. Simple. Okay, I will try to open past papers. So this is the question Is the question is visible to you? Okay now? Okay. So what they are saying a trial balance of Rajesh brothers on date of 31st. A trial balance of Rajesh brothers on date of 31st March 2023 did not agree. Okay, agree means suspense account will be there or will not be there Suspense accounts will be there. In order to close the books of accounts, the accountant placed a difference of rupees how much 26,700 debit to the suspense account for necessary adjustments in the next period. So next period means we are doing the adjustments in which year next year. Try to understand. We have to discuss the stages of rectification also. Stages of rectification, and then you can understand this one. Okay, but now up to now, so suspense account is showing which balance debit balance. For debit balance, opening balance will be on the debit side, closing balance will be on the credit side. What we need to write to balance brought down by balance brought down to balance brought down how much 26,700 suspense account. We need to prepare the suspense account also. That is the easiest task. Okay, but here we are trying whatever the concept you have learned, we are able to apply that concept or not, we are seeing. That's all. Okay, now remaining things I am not going to explain you. Okay, remaining things you are going to get after doing the questions, you are going to get easily. Okay, rupees 4,500 allowed as a cash discount to a trade debtor was not debited to the discount account. Was not debited to the discount account. Here, even though it is a debited to, they have given. Here they have given what debited to. But this is not a error of principle. This is error of principle or what This is error of omission. Error of principle. They have given the word What is the word debited to? But here not only they are giving the debited to, they are giving what not debited to. Not debited to. Only the point they have given what debited to means that is error of principle. They are using the word called as what not debited to means it is not error of principle. What is happening means, so what is the entry for the discount, cash discount? Discount allowed to a debtor. Trade debtor means what nothing but a debtor. Discount allowed entry. Discount allowed account debited to debtor account. That means we have recorded in the debtor account, but we have not recorded in the discount allowed account. This is a mistake happening in the ledger. What is the type of error Error of commission. Error of this is not an error of principle, ma. What I am saying is, just they are giving, if they just given the debited to means it is error of principle. It is what, ma? Not debited to, they are saying. Not debited to means it is not a error of principle. So it is what is happening here. One account we have credited. Which account we have credited, ma? In the debtor account we have credited. But in the another account, what is the another account, ma? Discount allowed account. We have debited or we have not debited? We have not debited to discount allowed. Not debited to discount allowed. So this is a error of commission with respect to ledger. With respect to what, ma? Ledger. We have seen or we have not seen? You are not seen, so that you are not understanding this one. Okay. Next one. Try to understand which type of error. Next one, credit side, credit sales of rupees how much, ma? 6550 was posted to the credit of customer's account as 5650. Amma posted, once again they are saying what, ma? Posted means mistake happening in the ledger. Error of commission, error of omission? Error of commission with respect to ledger. Once again, we have discussed or we have not discussed? Even though we have not discussed, we can solve this type of errors. Even though we have not discussed, we can solve this type of errors, or we cannot. We can solve by understanding the concept. Next one, mission purchased on 1st October 2022 for rupees how much, ma? 50,000 in cash was posted to purchase account in the ledger. Sir, we have purchased what, ma? Mission. If we purchase the mission, what is the entry we need to write? Mission account debited to cash account or bank account. Okay, now in the mission account, which side we have to be post? Debit side. In the cash account, which side we have to be record? Credit side, ra? In the cash account, credit side. In the mission account, debit side. But unfortunately, instead of posting to the mission account, they are posting to the which account? Purchase account. That means they have recorded correctly, while posting the mistake is happening. This is also called as what, ma? Error of commission with respect to ledger. Guys, are you fine? Are you getting the point? First of all, understand the points they have given. Then we can, if you understand the point, that is half of the question will be completed. Half of the transaction will be completed. Easily we can pass what, ma? Entries. So next one, sales book overcasted. This is also a type of what, ma? Type of transaction with respect to what, ma? Ledger. Overcast means we have recorded the more amount in which book, ma? In the sales book, we have recorded the more amount. Sales book overcasted by how much, ma? 10,000. Sir, sales book overcast means only sales account will be affected. Sales book overcast means only sales account will be affected. Casting errors are happening only at the time of totalings. Only at the time of what, ma? Totalings. You have recorded the sales book means who will be there, ma? Debtor or creditor? Debtor. Sales book means credit sales, cash sales, credit sales. In the debtor account, we have recorded correctly only. But while transferring the total of sales book, should be transferred to which account? Should be transferred to which account, ma? Sales account. Okay, now while transferring from sales book to sales account, we have recorded the more amount of rupees how much? 10,000. So that is the reason, because of these casting errors, only single account will be affected. Only which account, ma? Single account. Sir, sales book undercast or overcast, ma? Overcast. Overcast means we have to decrease the sale, we have to increase the sale. In order to decrease the sales will have which balance? Credit balance. What we need to do? Debit. Opposite, nothing is there means suspense account. What is the rectification entry for this one? Sales account debited to suspense account. If the sales book undercast, what we need to do, ma? We have to increase. At that point of time, sales should be credited. What is the entry, ma? Suspense account debited to the one of the transaction compulsory they will give the overcast or undercast. Purchase book overcast. Purchase book overcast. Only which account will be affected? Purchase account only will be affected. Overcast means what we need to do? Decrease. Purchase will have which balance, ma? Because it is an expenditure, it is having debit balance. In order to decrease the debit balance, what we need to do? Credit. What is the entry we need to pass, ma? Suspense account debited to purchase. Undercast means purchase account debited to suspense. Likewise, sales returns and purchase returns also. Sales returns is an expenditure, purchase return is an income. Because purchase expenses na, purchase return income. Sales income na, sales returns expenses. You can think like that. So, I think I will give 5 to 10 minutes, ma, Please try to solve these 3 transactions. Then only I can get to know whether you are understanding the concept or not. Okay, na? Even though these are discussed or not discussed, even though these transactions are not discussed, what I am saying is you can do this, you can rectify this type of errors. Okay, now understand up to where the correct and up to where the wrong, and try to identify what is the correct one and what is the wrong one and rectify. Sir, the concept material. On direct tax, that is related to the Bhaskar sir na. Okay, I think sir will be released in today or tomorrow about the direct tax materials of free. What is the first one, ma? Rupees 4,500 discount allowed to debtor. What is the correct journal entry? Write that one. What is the correct journal entry, ma? Discount allowed account debited to debtor account. How much? 4,500. 4,500. But here mistake is happening in the lecture. Mistake is happening in the journal. Mistake is happening in the lecture. And try to open 2 ledgers. Otherwise, you can write easily the wrong trial balance. You can prepare the wrong trial balance. In the wrong trial balance, only one asset will be there or 2 assets. The wrong trial balance, only one account will be there or 2 accounts will be there. Only one account. In which account they have recorded? In a debtor account they have recorded. In which account they have not recorded? Discount allowed they have not recorded. That means debtor account will show which balance? Credit balance. And in the debit side, which account will come into the picture? Suspense account will come into the picture. I think you know how to open the right trial balance. How to open the right trial balance, ma? Debtor should be credited and discount allowed should be debited. So where there is a mistake, there is a mistake only in one account, call it as discount allowed. Discount allowed should be debited, and suspense account we need to cancel and we need to transfer to which side, ma? Credit side. What is the entry? Discount allowed account debited to suspense account. Okay, na? So don't think like that. Sir is saying all the things on the air. Okay, na? I will explain in tomorrow's class, but try to understand the transactions. Understanding is important. What is happening, ma? Credit sales of rupees 6550 was posted to the credit of the customer account as 5650. Sir, here they are saying a mistake only in the customer account. Okay, na? That means sales are correct or wrong? Sales are correct only. Okay, na? Customer account, which side, ma? Debit side or credit side? Customer account posted to the credit of customer account. What is an actual entry, ma? Customer account debited to sales account normally. In the customer account, which side we need to record? Customer account, which side, ma? Debit side. But unfortunately, they have recorded on credit side. That means in order to cancel credit, how much amount we need to do debit? 5650. And how much we need to record? 6550. What is the total amount we need to do debit? 12,200. So customer account debited to suspense account 12,000. Next one you can do easily only. What is the entry you need to pass, ma? Machinery account debited to suspense account. And again we need to do what, ma? Depreciation on that. We are recording the machinery account, we are recording the purchase account. Till now we are having the purchase account. Purchase account. What is the rectification entry? Machinery account debited to purchase account. So now only we have recorded the machinery account. On that, if you apply the depreciation, means what is the entry? Depreciation account debited to machinery account. What is the percentage, ma? 15%. 50,000 into 15%. 7,500. Guys, I think 50-50 will be understand by you. Okay, not on 100%, I know. Okay. I will open. Here we are having only errors with respect to what ma? Ledger. So I will try to open another question. Huh. Uh-huh. Okay, fine. I think first one. See the first one, ma. Credit sales 2, Varun. Of rupees how much, ma? 7,000 was recorded as 7,200. Okay, more amount, wrong amount recorded, wrong amount posted. Wrong amount recorded. So we need to increase the balance, we need to decrease the balance. How much amount we need to decrease? 200. Same entry, opposite entry. What is the entry? Sales account debited to borrown account. Of rupees how much, ma? 200, 200. The shorter amount we have seen. Here they have given the more amount. Next one, ma. Credit purchase of from Raman of rupees how much, ma? 9,000. We have recorded how much? 9,000. First of all, what is the entry for the credit purchase? Purchase account debited to Raman account. 9,000, 9,000. But unfortunately, we have recorded how much, ma? 9,900, 9,900. How much amount we need to reduce? What is the entry? Raman account debited to purchase account. Next one. Goods returned to Chaya of rupees how much, ma? 4,000. What is the entry for purchase returns? Chaya account debited to purchase returns 4,000, 4,000. But how much we have recorded? 4,040, 4,040. How much we need to reduce? 40. What is the entry, ma? Purchase returns account debited to Chaya account. Goods returned from Prakash of rupees how much, ma? 1,000. Sales returns or purchase returns? Sales returns. What is the entry for the sales returns? Sales returns account debited to Prakash account. How much, ma? 1,000, 1,000. But how much they have recorded? 400. What is the entry? Paresh, oh, sorry, Prakash I have thought. So luckiest persons, ma. In which item they have given this one? Unfortunately, the students are not going to write rectification of errors question. I don't know how they are not writing. Easiest chapter from my point of view of what, ma? Rectification of June 25. Luckiest students. The simple question they asked. Sir, rectification of errors means only simple. In that the simple means what, ma? Is simplest question. Okay. For how much time it will take writing the 4 journal entries? How much, ra? 5 to 10 minutes, ra? Mostly 10 minutes. If you draw the lines means 10 minutes. Without drawing the lines means 5 minutes. Okay. How many marks? 7 marks. Okay. Totally of 7 marks. Can you see the difference between purchase day book and purchase account? Difference between purchase day book and purchase account. In the purchase day book, we record credit purchase of goods. Okay, na? Next one, in the purchase book, the total of purchase book will be transferred to the purchase account. Okay, na? So purchase book is the first step of accounting. Purchase account is the second step of accounting. Okay, na? Purchase book total will transfer to the purchase account. Purchase account total will transfer to the trial balance. Whatever, only 2 points if you write, they will give how many marks? I think 4 marks for this one and 3 marks for differences. Easily we can get. So somebody, they don't know what is the meaning of purchase day book only. So they don't know purchase, they know the purchase account, they don't know the purchase book. How can they can write the difference, ma? It is a difficult task. So that is the reason most of the students, so they have left the first question, second question in that particular examination. And the people used to think that they are given sub questions. How can we write, sir? Only if they given only one question means it will take time. And again they are giving the sub questions. Sir, even though they are asking the sub questions, simple questions they will ask. Okay, now if you without writing this question, you have to write the biggest question. Within 10 minutes we can complete the total. So here also this one. I think you know this one, ma. Segment, for each spare part they have given the life and they have given the amount, means the depreciation we have to do for each part. Normally for asset overall they will give the cost of the asset and they will give the life of the asset. We can do what, ma? Overall normally. As per AS10, what they can say means, if they given the each spare part cost, if they given the each spare part life, we have to do what, ma? Each spare part wise depreciation. That's all. This is called as segment wise depreciation. So easier hard, ma. ABC Limited purchased the motor vehicle of rupees how much? 70 lakhs. The motor vehicle cost is equal to 70. Normally without giving the information below, totally what we can do, 70 lakhs minus scrap value divided by estimated life. If we were, we can get the depreciation. But the major components of the motor vehicle containing the main body cost how much, ma? 20 lakhs of the main body cost. And seating arrangement and furnishing costing how much, ma? 30 lakhs. And engine cost how much? 20 lakhs. So if you add up all the amount, how much it will become, ma? 20 plus 30 plus 20, that is equal to how much, ma? 70. Okay, na? Each spare part wise they have given a total cost also they have given. The two things they have given. Even though they have given the total cost of the asset, we have to do the segment wise depreciation. What is the expected useful life, ma? The expected useful life of these components: 5 years for the main body. For seating how much, ma? 6 years. For engine how much, ma? 10 years. Computer depreciation for the year ended 31st March 2025. Okay, na? But useful life they have given, ma. Life also they have given. What is the concept, ma? What is the discount? What is the depreciation for main body? 20 lakhs. Scrap value given or not given? Not given. 20 lakhs minus 0 divided by what is the life, ma? 5. M plus. Again what, ma? 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs minus 0 divided by 6. M plus. Again what is the third one, ma? 20 lakhs minus 0 divided by 10. M plus MRC. The total we are going to get. Okay, na? Nothing is mentioned means which method? SLM method. If it is a WDV means they must and should have to give what, ma? Percentage. Difficult task. How much time it will take? The given the depreciation changed the statement of P&L account depends upon certain factors. List out those factors in a briefly explanation. As per AS10, the amount of depreciation charged to the statement of P&L account. Sir, depreciation will be charged to the P&L account, ma, because it is a nominal account. Is there anything related to AS10? Or otherwise, if you maintain the provision for depreciation means we should not transfer to the P&L account. We have to transfer to the which account? Provision for depreciation account. So the two methods we have to do. At that point of time of AS10, I will discuss about normal depreciation and provision for depreciation. Sir, how much easy the second question? Second question is easy. Easily we can get 14 out of 14 marks. So that is the reason I am saying don't leave the small chapters. Okay, na? I am saying that in order to not to get a great name of for me, in the outside they will not discuss the depreciation concept. They are not going to discuss rectification of errors, capital and revenue transactions. They will not discuss, ma. Directly they will start with insurance claims, hire purchases, those concepts they will start. How they can understand, even though you completed the rectification of error, you remember? You are not going to remember anything. Without explaining this chapter, if I leave it off means, how can you understand? Okay, now it is difficult task of doing rectification of errors without discussing me. If I discuss, it is easier, it is not easier. When compared to the CMA foundation, it is much more easier for you. No, only because there we not understand the concept. Oh, something they have taught us, we have done. Here we are understanding the concept for each and every wise. The only reason is you have to understand my explanation first. Before going to those chapters, you have to get to my modern approach. You need to understand my modern approach. You need to get my language also, because the different faculties will have different way of explanations. You have to understand my all the things, and you can get a more clarity in those concepts. Okay, na? So this is how I am wind up in this section. The only one concept we have left off, what, ma? Error of commission with respect to ledgers. Only 5 type of errors are left out. You can do the second questions in that class. Kinama, thank you. 70% of the chapter completed. Remaining 30% means 10% of the concept, 20% of understanding the question. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.